We are back again, another episode, a hard commit right now for David Eos. He was a verbal commit a couple episodes ago. Hard commit right now for Trinidad, 4-star. We're centering that offensive line right now. And I really want to see how high we go up in the rankings. Hard commit for David Price. All those were verbal commits. Now they committed to the program. We're still working on trying to get Kiki Fangupo to leave his hometown of Illinois and come to the Bruins because we don't know if Nico's going to stay another year or not or go to the draft. We don't know. It's a lot of unknown for that. So we're trying to go ahead and get some recruits with that. But we do play Minnesota. That could be a potential trap game. I'm not going to lie. The gameplay for that game, I'm going to have to cut down a little bit because it would have been like a 50-minute fucking video. I'm not doing a 50-minute gameplay. I don't know. Y'all not trying to watch 50 minutes of just one game. So I cut it down a little bit. But we are the 13th ranked team in the nation on the borderline of making the college football playoffs in my first year. Already 13th ranked after beating Nevada. Minnesota, this is our only real test in conference play. We have played a couple cupcakes on the schedule the last 3 episodes. I'm not gonna lie, between Wisconsin, Nevada, and who else did we play? I forgot who we played, but right now look at the college football playoff picture. We're literally just outside of making the college football playoffs in my first year. We just gotta win out, gotta win the rest of our games, win this Minnesota game. We also gotta beat Michigan and USC. That's the last hard teams that we got on the schedule. This is very possible. Right now USC done fell out of the playoff picture in the Big Ten, but if we do win again, we might be in the Big Ten championship in my first year.
Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has...
Let's go. We jumping straight into the action. It's already about to be halftime right now. We finally get in the drive together. It's been a struggle right here at Minnesota. The stadium post been rocking the upset-minded Gophers. Hey, y'all know they always get an upset. This is trying to be another field rush moment. Every year they have a field rush moment, it seems, in the Big Ten. I remember a couple years ago they upset USC, had a field rush moment on them when they was early in the season. Minnesota always is able to get a top-ranked team to go down at Minnesota. It's actually underrated place to play in the Dynasty in the Big Ten right now, but 3rd and 3 right now. Wayne Knight already has 40 rushing yards. We got to give him the ball again, but right now let's see if Nico can get it done on this 3rd and 3. We need a touchdown right here. The blitzers is there, but we was able to get a shakedown, and I think I'm going for it. 4th and 2, really, Minnesota got some underrated edge rushers that was able to cause some pressure on Nico, but we go ahead checking down right here. I knew we was going to get tested eventually because we did play a lot of cupcakes on the roster, a lot of snooze fest games, but now it's time to actually come alive right now on the road at Minnesota. We go ahead and find the tight end. Nobody was on the tight end. What a perfect play. Let the band play Bruins. We got a touchdown. Finally able to do something on offense. Finally able to go ahead and muster up a drive. Let's go ahead. We got to keep this going. Got to keep the momentum going on the road. Lofton, the tight end, able to get himself a touchdown. That's what we want to see. What a great call. What a great play call. Finally able to get some good play calling. It's been a lot of bad play calling from the Bruins. I'm not going to lie, from me, we kind of came into this environment shook. We ain't been on the road in 3 games, but now we finally on the road again. It's time to really get into this game. I'm glad I'm finally being more consistent with the episodes because we got a lot of gameplay to drop. I'm not going to lie. We got Mortal Shell 2. I'm going to actually, after I make this video, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Mortal Shell 2 beta gameplay that I have because I ain't going to lie. That game looks like it's going to be crazy, but we go ahead on the run, go on the left side. Wayne Knight goes ahead, picks up some yardage right here. We might be able to get a score before the half, create some separation against the upset-minded Gophers. I'm not going to lie. Even though they've had plenty of opportunities because this UCLA Bruins offense has definitely stopped Minnesota. Drake Lindsey in a quarterback situation hasn't been able to do too much. We go ahead to the corner right here. Mizell, what a catch. Oh, he dropped it. Mizell actually dropped it. I thought he went out for that catch, but he actually couldn't come down with it. They trying to be more realistic and shit, and he's not able to get a catch right there in the pocket again. Nico just goes ahead and throws this one outside. I can't believe he actually dropped that pass. We damn near would have been in field goal range. Mizell, he's been consistent all year, but with the road trip, I ain't gonna lie, tired. It's a long road trip from LA to Minnesota. He's probably tired. We go ahead on the outside. This time he makes up for it, picks up some more yardage, and we in field goal range already. We're trying to create a little bit more separation, make this a touchdown game. But let's hurry up to the no huddle. Let's get it. Let's go ahead. And we might be able to try to find somebody. I'm going to go ahead and motion out Wayne Knight. He goes to the side. This is going to be a play action. Nico's getting rushed. Go ahead and throw that one out, or he would have lost some yardage right there and got us out of field goal range. But let's go ahead. I'm not going to lie. Some of these Minnesota rushers, these senior year rushers, they've been ready to cause some havoc in Big Ten play, and they doing just that. They trying to get an upset. They ain't been having too good of a season, but they trying to go ahead and make a presence known in the Dynasty right now. We go ahead, pick up some more yardage right here, and we're going to go ahead and call a timeout. Third down again. I'm willing to try a different play call right here because they've been able to blow up some of the play calls we usually go to. But right now, 3rd and 5, we want to pick up a first down right here, make this an easier field goal kick, or we could even try to get a touchdown. But in the pocket right here, check down, and that's going to go nowhere. We're going to have to just settle for the field goal. That's okay. We just want to make it a touchdown game. I don't know who gets the ball coming out of halftime whatsoever. So this game is definitely going to get interesting. But 4th and 3, this should be a gimme. The kicker, Bagani, he's been all lights out all year, and he's just going to go ahead and sell that one to the left. Minnesota's still in this game. I told y'all the road trip vibes right now in Minnesota is lit, and they trying to get a top 15 ranked win, a top 15 ranked field rush moment because UCLA is struggling. Field goal kickers is struggling. Everybody's struggling. Shit that usually we could be lights out on is not happening, and right now we got to get it together, or we might be the next victim of the Minnesota field rush. I'm going to go ahead and motion Mizell over for the jet touch pass. Let's see if he can get some blockers. He goes ahead, cuts inside, able to get a couple blockers, able to pick up some more yardage. Y'all know sometimes that jet touch pass shit does not work, but on that play, on that time, it was able to work right here. But let's go ahead. We was able to get the ball coming out of halftime, so the missed field goal isn't too much of a big deal, even though we really could have put the game away if we did make the field goal and was able to get a touchdown right here. But we're not going to focus on that right now. Not going to focus on the missed opportunities. We got to capitalize on the present moment right now. Nico in the pocket, goes ahead, looks right here. He's again rushed again and again. This time he's going to go down. I wasn't able to get the pass off, and he's going to go down. I don't know what we was doing. I thought I was going to be able to really scramble, improvise some more, get somebody open, but we're going to go down right here. 2nd and 19. We're behind on the sticks. Again, in the pocket, Nico tries to rush. Again, this time he fumbles the ball. But this time the center was able to get jump on the ball. But we go ahead. 3rd and 20. 3rd and impossible. Let's see what we're going to do. After the fumble, Nico in the pocket goes ahead to the outside, breaks the tackle. Landon Ellis tries to go ahead and get us in 4th down conversion rate, but that's not going to happen. We're going to just have to punt it off, and we're going to have to play defense right now. Minnesota has come to play, and we really needed a game like this, a real Big Ten game, to see what we was made out of. I'm not going to lie, them last 3 cupcakes, that shit really don't count. We might have struggled with Wisconsin a little bit at the end of that game, but it was never like this. It was not like this. It was not a scare like this whatsoever. Minnesota has been in this game, and has really shut down a lot of our offense for real. And if they would be able to do something offensively themselves, they would definitely have a good, surmountable lead. But right now, we got to go ahead and lock in. I'm on defense now again. Let's see if Zaire West and the UCLA Bruins defense could get it going. We still got a lot of players on this defense, so I'm not really too worried. But they go ahead, strike right here. Lindsey finally finds somebody. First down right here for the Gophers, the Golden Gophers, the upset-minded Gophers. They trying to knock us off. I'm not going to lie. They got voted in to cinematic finales when we should have did cinematic finales. So y'all know they're going to be in cinematic finales this year. But we got to go ahead and not get upset by them right now. We try to go get ahead and get them into a bowl game for real. They go ahead and run off right with number 1. He picks up a couple yards, and Cole Martin, he going to go down. He's severely injured. He probably done for the day. The Gophers got a 2nd and 5 right here. Let's see what Lindsey and them gonna do. They taking forever to snap this ball. They motion out the running back. Lindsey again. If somebody's creeping open, but we go ahead and get some pressure right there. 3rd and 5 right here. Let's see if we get the ball back again. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the Bruins the ball back. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this UCLA defense. Even with the backs against the wall, the offense playing terrible this game. UCLA defense is looking like a real Big Ten team. I told y'all the identity flip in the first year with Ches destiny is real. UCLA was looking like a West Coast team that didn't belong in the Big Ten, and now this Big Ten defense is definitely coming to play. All the transfer portal additions, almost Goose, Sayer West, all them is making a big difference. Again, Lindsey goes in the pocket. Is that enough for a first down? I don't think that is, because he backed up 4th and 6. They go kick the ball back to us, and this UCLA defense is looking like a real Big Ten defense. I couldn't be more proud of the UCLA defense. They've been holding it together all game in this game, even when we had a lot of miscues, missed field goals. The offense is turning the ball over, but we still been able to go ahead and been able to go ahead and hold this Minnesota offense to nothing, only a field goal. But let's go ahead, RPO bubble right here. Let's see if we go ahead and find Landon Ellis, see if we can get something going. I'm going to go ahead and try to mix up the play calling. This Minnesota defense, they've been able to do whatever they want with UCLA. I'm not going to lie, even though we done had a couple drives, Minnesota's really done kept everything to a standstill. Right now, they introducing us to Minnesota defense. We got to introduce them to UCLA offense right now. Nico in the pocket goes for the wheel route. Wayne Knight picks up a good amount of yardage. 3rd and 1 right here. Crucial 3rd and 1. I'm going with the trail shake again. It's usually really a gimme, but actually, let's go ahead down the middle. We got to play Big Ten football right here. The stadium post is rocking in Minnesota. The upset Gophers are right there. Number 3. That looks like a Cole Parrish doppelganger. He gets to the quarterback right there. I thought Cole Parrish already transferred to Oregon, but he goes ahead and looks like a doppelganger, gets a tackle right there, gets in the backfield, and we going for it on 4th down. I ain't gonna lie, man. I actually kind of nervous on this 4th down. They've been able to stop us. It was TJ Bush Jr. on that negative tackle right there, and let's see what we got. I think I'm gonna have to go with the tight end angle. Everything else been stopped. Let's see if the drag route gets open or if that tight end gets open. I usually like this play in short yardage situations. I go for the tight end. He somehow catches that. What a miracle catch, because that shit was not open whatsoever to Lofton. This has been a career game for Lofton. He somehow gets a first down for the Bruins. I ain't gonna lie. We definitely on high upset alert. If we need conversions like that to stay alive, we definitely on high upset alert. Nico has no choice but to throw it out right there, and shit is getting real in Minnesota. Y'all better stay tuned, because this end of the game looks like a classic right now. The Gophers trying to get a field rush moment. 4th and 3. What a 4th and 3 though by the Bruins. Able to stay calm, stay composed. We go ahead. Just Landon Ellis gets a RPO bubble route right here, and he picks up about 8. But we still got another 3rd down upon us, and we've been saying that shit a lot. It's been a lot of 3rd down conversions. This drive has had me on the edge of my seat right here. 3rd and 2. I think we gonna go ahead and see if we can find the tight end again that's been consistent, but we go ahead and get rushed again, get assaulted again, and this Minnesota edge rushers are getting to the quarterback. They even got the Golden Gopher in the stands. He's hype. I ain't gonna lie. He looks very sassy, but he's actually getting the crowd hype right now. Tight end angle. We might go to that again, but I think we're gonna do an inside zone right now. Hat on that hat. Let's go ahead and play the type of brand of football Minnesota wants to play right here. We can't run away from this. We in the Big Ten now. Hat on the hat. Wayne Knight goes ahead and gets a first down. That's exactly what we needed on a 4th and 2 right now. Shit was getting scary in Minnesota, but we got to go ahead and get a touchdown in this drive and calm it down, because I'm not going to lie. They're giving us a scare right now. We literally on the edge of making the college football playoffs in my first season. I'm on the edge of history, and I got to go ahead and capitalize. They go ahead and get to Wayne Knight again, and really, the offensive line, I told y'all eventually it was going to catch up to us, and this might be the game it catches up to us, because the offensive line is subpar, but we've been able to mask it with just quick plays and been able to just do little pop plays, but right now it's really showing, and Nico's in trouble. I'm going to have to throw that shit away. Another 3rd down. It's a 3rd down on every possession. Well, on every down and downs, it's a 3rd down. Every time we do get a down, it's not like we getting a first down and then getting another first down. It's another 3rd down again right here. 3rd down and 10 right now at Minnesota. Shit is getting spooky. We got to go ahead and get a first down. Nico goes ahead, finds the Lofton, and that's incomplete. We might have to finally punt it right here, and we're going to finally punt it. But drive that took a long time ends up in having nothing, and we're going to punt it right back to Minnesota, and we got to play back defense again. And I ran into the fucking punt returner. What is one doing? They really pushed me into the punt returner. I ain't gonna lie. When we making mental errors like this, shit might get crazy. We cannot give them more 15 yards on that extra return. And now that's going to set them up with even better field position. And that's really just mental. The mental errors are stacking up for the Bruins. Really, this game could have been, we done had a missed kick, then ran into the punt returner, a missed fourth down one time. Like, luckily this defense has bailed us out, but we got to look for this defense to bail us out again right here. Let's go ahead. Let's see. They go with the run game right here with Taylor. Taylor goes ahead, picks up 5 yards right here. He is a star running back, but he only has 53 yards right now, but really off of 6 rushes, so that's actually good numbers. He just ain't been able to get the ball enough because Lindsey's really been throwing it up. They upset chances down the window, down the drain. I'm not going to lie. He goes to the outside right here. Another third down for them, but Drake Lindsey's really the reason why they don't have the lead right now. They only 60 yards, and really the running back's been carrying, and the defense for Minnesota has been carrying, but they star quarterback, or should have been star quarterback, is struggling. But Taylor, after missed tackle, goes ahead, gets into the Minnesota logo right here. Another first down for the Gophers. And with this Big Ten in the Dynasty, I'm not going to lie, it's been a lot of upsets. Every time somebody gets ranked, it's been upset. So we've been playing good. Hold on, way down the middle. Number 3. The safety's not going to be able to cash up to him. Let the man play, Gophers. Let the band play, Minnesota. Everybody in Minnesota is waiting for this field rush. The student section is definitely loaded right now. Let the band play, Gophers. Minnesota goes ahead. Hey, Thompson. Hey, nobody was able to get on Thompson. We got there way too late. The safety wasn't able to get there. Really, I try to use her my way with number 8, I think, and try to get there in time, but the safety's too slow. 31 is definitely getting cut next year, but number 3 to the crib. All the miscues from Lindsey and right there. He finally throws a dime and finally gets an offensive touchdown for Minnesota. Let the band play, Gophers, and going into the fourth quarter, they got the lead. I'm not going to lie, the Gopher mascot, he getting the student section pumped up. They try to have a field rush moment in Minnesota. We just on the edge of making the college football playoffs. We cannot go out like this. We got to get Nico and the UCLA offense together. We definitely on the ropes right now, because I would say we done had comebacks before where we didn't come back and won the game, but this one feels different. Offense hasn't been able to do nothing all game. This reminds me of how when we played Oregon, offense wasn't able to really do too much. They kind of fizzled out a lot, and they get to the quarterback to end the third quarter. They get a sack to end the third quarter. Minnesota has us on the ropes going into the fourth. I'm not going to lie. UCLA is definitely on high upset alert. We got to get it together with this drive right here. We're not going to have too many of those drives. Look at us. We literally just one spot away from the playoffs. We literally can see it. Only a couple more games at the end of the season, and this is how we going out against Minnesota. We got to get it together going into the fourth quarter. We definitely got to make a comeback. Offense has to make a comeback. It's really been a piss poor offensive performance all game, but 2nd and 19, stadium post against us. We're going to go ahead and have to find something right here in the pocket. I go for the tight end, Lofton. Can he make a play? He's incomplete. 3rd and 19. We behind the ropes. Minnesota hoping for another punt right here. They trying to go ahead and finish this off. 3rd and 19. I really want to get a completion right now. Let's see if the comebacks can bail us out in the pocket. Nico in the pocket gets a good enough protection right there, and he's somehow able to make a 3rd and 19 completion. We needed that shit desperately as hell. Definitely, because I'm not gonna lie, if we would have had to punt the ball off right back to that Minnesota offense, it might have been 17-7, especially how the way we was backed up. But we go with a slip screen. Wayne Knight follows his blockers, picks up a couple yards. We need a touchdown right here super desperately. I'm not gonna lie, just to go ahead and get some life into this offense. And the game situation right now is getting out of hand. All the momentum is in Minnesota favor again. Nico almost sacked again. Nico's been sacked and under duress a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And he goes ahead, throws it out. Another 3rd down right here. We got to pick this up. I'm not gonna lie. We got to pick up all the 3rd downs on these drives. We was able to pick up 3rd and 19, 3rd and forever. We should be able to pick up 3rd and 6. Wayne Knight, the clutch hands of Wayne Knight goes ahead and gets us a first down right here. Wayne Knight knows what it takes to be in the college football playoffs, and he goes ahead, picks up a first down right here. I'm not going to lie. Let's go with the RPO slants this time. I go with Lofton. Lofton's wide open. Easy first down pickup, and now the UCLA offense is finally getting some momentum right now. It's been a lot of dead possessions. It's been a lot of possessions that just ain't gone nowhere, but it's time. It's now or never. If we don't get it together, it might be field rush moment in Minnesota. I'm not going to lie. Y'all know them Golden Gophers. They've been itching for upset. I'm not going to lie with the UCLA. They've already upset the USC before, and a couple of years ago they already upset the USC, so now they trying to upset the big brother right here. We throw an interception right here. 14 sitting right there on a slant. That couldn't have been more predictable. UCLA's in trouble. Picked up by the Gophers. Hey, who was that right there? Because I ain't gonna lie, he definitely had us fooled. What is his jersey number? Because he was able to sit in the coverage, able to trick Nico again, able to get Nico to throw an interception when we really didn't need one. Kerry Brown goes ahead, gets the interception for Minnesota. And Minnesota, it might be a party in Minnesota this year. Or I mean this game, but if they get an upset right here, this might carry them all over for the year. Because I'm not gonna lie, they coach PJ Fleck. He really specializes on upsets like this. And he's been able to keep his career going off of upsets like this. Nico did not see Kerry Brown right there, and he throws the interception. What a stupid play and what a stupid outcome right there. Now we really need the UCLA defense to step up. I really feel bad for the UCLA defense. What a great game by them, just for it not to matter. But that's incomplete right there. Drake Lindsey tried to find the corner route, and we was on that. We definitely got to play a lot more aggressive. They cannot pick up more first downs, or this game might be over. We got to go ahead and stop. I know the offensive miscues is getting on the defensive nerves, but we got to get a stop again. They go ahead. Lindsey finds. So what the hell is Lindsey? Lindsey might also be working with Nico on who can sell the game more, because what the hell is Lindsey throwing? He has no throw power right there, wide open tight end, and he absolutely misses him. And really, I can't even say that was good defense, because that wasn't. We got to go ahead and mix up the coverage. We could not have a wide open tight end open like that. Luckily, Lindsey is just acting like a subpar quarterback. They go ahead, 87 with a screen, and we might get the ball back. What a waste of possession by Minnesota. After the turnover, y'all would think that they would be able to do something more, but Lindsey been off the mark, and they're going to just punt the ball right back off to us. I ain't gonna lie, they did not capitalize on that shit as I thought they was. Now we actually still got a chance, but Nico got to get his shit together. Interception right there. He cannot throw another interception, or that's ball game. Only 3 minutes left to go. We got to go ahead and make the drive of our lives right here if we want to save our playoff chances for real. It wouldn't eliminate us, but it would make it very hard for us to make the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Minnesota's a decent team, they still is a 4-4 team, and that's gonna be a stain on our record if we ever want to have a playoff chance. They go ahead. Wayne Knight just picks up a couple more yardage, picks up a first down, and that's really what's gonna have to be our attack. Wayne Knight, he's gonna have to go ahead and be a difference maker in the receiving game. He's damn near should be a Heisman candidate. I don't know why he's not, but we need to go ahead and get Wayne Knight more involved in the receiving game, because Nico is trying to single-handedly sell this game right now. Lofton, that's incomplete right there. That was behind him, and that easily could have been intercepted if it was a little bit more behind him. But let's go ahead, find a route right here. This is going to be the play of our lives. The stadium post is rocking. Minnesota is not letting us off the hook. We go ahead, try to find Landon Ellis. He breaks off a tackle and picks up a first down. What a clutch reception from Landon Ellis. I didn't think that play was going nowhere. He keeps our hopes alive. 2 minutes left right now in the fourth quarter. It doesn't get more clutch than this. What could we do? Is Nico go make up for that interception on the last drive? They go ahead, slip screen to Wayne Knight, almost picks up a first down. We'll take that. But Wayne Knight is injured. I hope it's not severe, because I'm definitely putting him back in. I don't care his wear and tear. This is our playoff hopes right now on the line. I'm trying to be legendary. I'm trying to make the playoffs in my first year. I was able to make the playoffs in my first year with my Tulane Dynasty, but that was college football 25, and that wasn't broadcasted. But we do the read option with Nico. He goes ahead and picks up some more yardage. Since he wants to throw interceptions, now he got to put his body on the line for the team. Since he want to put us in deficit or put the defense in bad situations, he got to go ahead and put his body on the line for the team now. We go ahead, snap the ball. Nico in the pocket again, finds Mizell. Mizell picks up a first down. I ain't gonna lie, this offense is brewing now, and we going into the 2-minute warning and looking very dangerous. We got to go ahead and get a touchdown right here and end this game. Minnesota, they had their chance when we threw that interception. We can't give them any more chances to be able to beat us. It's time for the Bruins to go ahead and show that they belong in the Big Ten. If they can get a win like this, a gritty win and a defensive win that shows that they belong in the Big Ten, they really match the identity right now with me at the helm, with Bob Chesney at the helm. I think they're going to match that identity of toughness and grit, because I ain't going to lie, the Pac-12, that they think about us as like a miniature Big 12. It's just another whole bunch of offense, no defense, no grit, no intensity for real. But I ain't going to lie, even with the Pac-12 being gone, we're going to go ahead and take on the identity of the Big Ten. And Wayne Knight right now is showing why we taking on the identity of the Big Ten. Just head on the head, even while being injured, goes ahead and picks up a first down. I'm not going to lie. He's been a superstar all year, and now he's trying to will his way for the Bruins to get a real gritty win right here. We're on the cusp of making the college football playoffs. Ain't shit going to be able to stop us right here. Let's go ahead, first and go. We're going to want to go ahead and waste some more time, though. It ain't really no rush. Minnesota, we got to let Minnesota waste their last 2 timeouts. I don't want to give them enough time to be able to tie this game up or be able to get a touchdown for the win. So first and go right here. Let's waste all the time, and we're going to go ahead and run the ball again. I'm really going to try to waste as much time as I can. Wayne Knight picks up a couple yardage, and I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting Minnesota to have so many star edge rushers because y'all know in this game, they don't give stars out to just anybody, and Minnesota got a decent amount of star edge rushers. But let's go ahead and waste some more time. I can't just snap the ball right now. We got to just go ahead and wait. I ain't gonna lie. The stadium post in Minnesota is rocking. We really cannot let them get a stadium rush right now. We got to lead them on blue balls because they is not getting a stadium rush. I'm not gonna lie. We got to go ahead. I know it's gonna be real agonizing that they can't get a stadium rush, but we gonna get a touchdown right here. I went ahead and drained the clock. 7, 6, 5. We go ahead. Javion Thomas, he doesn't get a touchdown right here. We might need to hurry up just to try to get a touchdown, but it's 3rd and go. We're going to have to go ahead and put this one in the air. We going for the win right here. 20 seconds left. Let's see if we can get it. I think I'm going to go to whoever has that going across route. Nobody's open right there. Nico just going to have to throw it away, and we're going to actually end up going into overtime because we're going to just take the field goal. I don't want to risk it. It's at the 5. Maybe if it was a little closer, I would have just went for the win, but we at the 5. We wasn't able to get too much yardage, and it's looking like we going to overtime. I really want to go for it, but 4th and go at the 5. If it was at the 2, if it was at the 1, or is at the 3, I probably would have went for it. But let's take the safe route. The defense, they've been playing as good as they've probably been played all year, so I'm not really in a rush. We could go ahead and get this one to overtime. This is why I couldn't go ahead and get y'all the full gameplay. I would have did every snap, but this game is definitely a long-ass game. We going into overtime. It would have been a 40-minute commentation gameplay if my ass left all the gameplay, but let's go ahead, go into overtime. This game is already a classic at Minnesota. Minnesota, they are underrated stadium post environment. They done had a lot of upsets here. A lot of teams have been a victim of the Golden Gophers, the upset Gophers, and we not trying to be one of them, but it looks like we're going to overtime unless some Hail Mary magic happens, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're just going to kneel it. I think we're just going to go ahead and go to overtime in Minnesota. This is what college football is all about, but they go ahead and do a run right here, and that's going to be the last play. They go ahead, call one more timeout. I think they're trying to get a Hail Mary off, but this is what college football is about. Games like this, where every game can't just be a blowout. Some games got to be gritty right now, and with a chance to make the college football playoffs, we got everybody on the edge of their seat. Lindsey goes ahead, throws a deep shot. That needs to be incomplete. Nothing, no magic right there. We going into overtime. Let's see what Drake, Lindsey, and the Gophers could do, and let's see what Nico and the Bruins could do in overtime. I ain't gonna lie. They both been pretty mid. Both of these quarterbacks have been pretty mid in this game. I'm not gonna lie. They both got potential, but they both been hella mid in this game. Whoever wins the mid off at the quarterback position might win this game. Let's go ahead. The defense for both squads has been insane. I'm not gonna lie. This UCLA defense, y'all can't tell us we don't belong in the Big Ten, but Minnesota won the toss. Let's see what they probably want to do. They probably gonna want to play defense first. Of course they do. We're gonna go ahead and receive, and we're gonna have to play offense first. But I'm not gonna lie, I got an attack first mentality in overtime, and no matter what happens, if we get a touchdown right here, I'm going for 2. I'm going to put the pressure on Minnesota for them to go for 2. Even if we don't get the 2, I don't think Minnesota is going to be able to get their 2 anyway. But we got to go ahead and up the intensity on Minnesota. We don't want to just go in a back and forth battle right here. But let's go ahead. Let's see what I'm going to do coming out of overtime. First play coming out of overtime. I'm going to go ahead and go with the halfback screen. Even though people been saying they've been struggling, I ain't been struggling with the halfback screen. Javion Thomas, he comes into the game. He gets a blocker. He might be able to take this one to the crib already on the first play. I told you I ain't had no struggles on the halfback screens in this game. And we go ahead and pick up hella yardage right here. Now we going to go ahead, hat on the head. I told y'all we a real Big Ten team now. We just not a Pacific Coast team. We go ahead, Javion Thomas to the crib. This is his first carries in the game. Let the band play. Bruins, we going for 2. We want to go ahead and end this game in overtime right now, definitely right now. We don't want this game into going into second overtime. We've been scared too much right now, and that's That's real Big Ten football from the Bruins. I'm definitely proud of the intensity that they showed in this game, even though it's been a close game. You need games like this to go ahead and wake us up, and we definitely going to take this as a wake-up call, but we just got to survive. Let's see. I'm going with the out routes. I'm going with the backs cross. This is one of me national championships games, and Mikey Matthews actually able to make a play right there, dives for it. What a 2-point conversion. Puts his body on the line right here at 2-point conversion, and now we got the pressure on Minnesota. They got to get a touchdown and 2-point conversion if they got hopes of keeping this game alive, if they got hopes of keeping their field rush moment alive. Let's see what Drake Lindsey and them could do. Y'all know he hasn't been too accurate, so we don't know what he's going to do, but let's go ahead. I'm playing man right now. We got to get as much pressure as we can right now. Let's see. He's sitting in the pocket. He goes ahead. Let's see. It's a little bit of pressure. We get to the quarterback already. Get a negative play, 2nd and 19. I told y'all he waiting too long down there, and I'm not going to lie. They just had all the momentum, and now all of a sudden shit done switched. I'm not going to lie. I told y'all the offensive struggles of Minnesota will catch up to them. The drag route is wide open right now. I don't know why nobody was there, but that doesn't pick up too much. Already a 3rd and long, but they are in 4th down territory. They got to go ahead and get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So every down is going to be 4th down territory. So we got to go ahead. Can't just play too conservative right here on 3rd down defensively. Let's see what Drake Lindsey and them going to do. Let's see if they're going to go to the running back. He tries to find somebody, gets to the quarterback. Somebody should have got to the quarterback, and then he's able to actually get a 1st down out of that. Somebody should have got to the quarterback, and then we got too impatient and didn't stay on number 8, and Drake Lindsey and them got him in prime position to go ahead and try to tie this game. Let's see. They sit in the pocket right here. We finally get to the quarterback again. We get to the quarterback again, 2nd and goal. Let's see if we can go ahead and end their hopes right here. I'm not going to lie. We should have ended them hopes on 3rd and 19. Somebody should have got home. The pocket was definitely collapsing, and I was caught just looking at the quarterback. I didn't know what to do. But 2nd and goal right here. We got to finish the job. Lindsey in the pocket again. Should have got sacked right there. Steps up in the pocket. Makes the throw. What a dime with the bam play. Gophers. This is the 2nd time he's able to get out of the pocket and make a play like that. But it relies on this 2-point conversion right here. This is the beauty of the 2-point conversion. Now we got the pressure on them. Let's see if they keep this game going. It might be a classic double overtime showdown in Minnesota if they keep this game going. But right now we got to mix it up. We playing man right here. What is the play call going to be? Let's see. What is the play call going to be? Lindsey takes the snap, gets a little bit of pressure. He forces it, and that's incomplete. UCLA is going to survive. What a thriller. UCLA is going to survive. This is the gritty win that we needed. The Big Ten gritty win. Hey, we had to rely on the defense a lot, rely on the run game a lot, and we just proved that we can contend in the Big Ten for years to come right now with a win like this. And we should be in the college football playoff picture for sure next week. We already 13th, and we was able to survive this scary Minnesota atmosphere. I'm not going to lie. I was scared as hell. I was definitely on the edge of my seat for a lot of this game. I'm not going to lie. But Nico, when we needed him most, he actually kind of somewhat came through for us. But it was really the running backs and the defense that was able to get us this win. And I'm going to see y'all in the next week. What a crazy game out of Minnesota.